ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। 74 स्वप्नावसानं जानीहि मम व्याकुर्वतो मुखात् स्वस्य स्वरूपं सत्तत्वमिति सुप्तौ स्फुटं खलु। So by knowing that Sat Brahma is the cause of the Jagat, Jagat is false. By this knowledge by itself, the Jivatva, the Samsaratva, by knowing the Sat Brahma as the cause of Jagat, and the Jagat is Mithya, the Karya Jagat is Mithya. By this knowledge by itself, Jivatva, Samsaritva cannot be ended. So how it can go? Brahmatva bodhena. By the knowledge that Jiva is Brahma. By the knowledge that Jiva is Brahma, this Jivatva, Samsaritva can be terminated. This is now being explained with the help of the Shruti. Swapnantam me somya vijanihi iti. Of course, not this. Further mantras also are there. This is going to be the topic, the further topic, the second topic in this particular chapter. Therefore, Father now starts teaching further. So first he says, Sunny, please know from me that with the help of this sleep, we can know the nature of Jiva to be nothing but Atma. How is that? The Shruti is 681, Sapnantam me somya vijanihi. Please know from me, Sapnanta, we have seen the sleep, Sushupti, wherein Yatra etat purushaha swapiti nama. Wherein this individual who sleeps is called Swapiti. See, Swapiti can be a verb, can be a noun, will be explained afterwards. So, here it is a Swapiti. Swapiti, what is meant by Swapiti? This is, the meaning is, Sata somya tada sampannaha bhavati. Why this sleeping person or this individual is called Swapiti when he sleeps? At that time, tada means when a person is asleep, Somya, or Shvetaketu, this person, Sata sampannaha bhavati. Sata, with Sat, sampannaha means eki bhutaha, sangataha. In sleep, the individual becomes one with his swarupa, sampannaha bhavati. That is what is called as swam apitaha bhavati. Swam, one's own swarupa, apitaha, praptaha bhavati. So what is swapiti now? Swam apitaha bhavati, it is swapitihi. Swam, one's own swarupa, atma swarupa. Apitaha, praptaha, one has gained. So he becomes the one who has gained his swarupa when in sleep. So, tasmad enam swapiti iti achakshati. So therefore, this person who sleeps is called what? Swapiti. Now Swapiti is the name of the person who has gained his own swarupa, atma swarupa. This is what the Shruti is. Now Vidyaranya Muni is explaining with the help of this, what is the swarupa? That the swarupa of the individual is nothing but Atma. Let us see now. So in 74, we have seen the Anvaya. Mama vyakurvataha mukhat. Means, mukhat means from the mouth. So, that is from where? Mama vyakurvataha. From me who is explaining. From me who is explaining means learn from me as I explain, that's all. Learn from me as I explain now. What? Swapnavasanam janihi. Please know Swapnavasanam, the end of Swapna here as Sushupti, the deep sleep. Please know from me, I am going to explain now. Please know from me this nature of Sushupti, wherein we find the individual is one or merged with his Swarupa. Why so? Why this Sushupti is being described now? The reason is Suptau, in the sleep, Swasya Swarupam, one's own Swarupa, the true nature, namely what is that? Sat Tattvam iti Sputam Khalu. In sleep, one's own true nature is what? Sat Tattva. This becomes very clear. This becomes very clear. That is, in the sleep, the Swarupa of Jiva is nothing but Sat. This can be verified. So how is it all about? Sputam bhavati. Sputam is very clear. How it is clear? It is not clear to us. So he now clarifies. That sputatva is being now established. Yada sushupti mapnoti pumanetam tada janaha. Swapiti tyahuretasya tatparyam pravicintyatam. Janaha yada puman sushuptim apnoti tada etam swapiti iti ahuhu etasya tatparyam pravicintyatam. Etasya tatparyam pravicintyatam. See, what is meant here is from the sleep we can verify this individual is one with Atma. That is, Vasta Swarupa is available where? In this. That doesn't mean that once you go to sleep, what happens? You gain the knowledge of Atma. That is not what is meant there. From the help of the sleep, with the help of the sleep, we can verify the Swarupa of this individual, nothing but Sat Swarupa only. That is what is meant there. If that were the case, you don't need Upanishad at all. Mahabaleshwar camp is not required at all. Sunday classes are redundant. Why? All that you have to do? Sleep. And a child newly born will be Brahmanishta. do you know why? Child knows what things? Sleep and drink. Whatever the food given by mother. Or cry. Cry for food. And food given, sleep. That's all. Only two things he knows. So that will be Brahmanishta afterwards. Not that way. That from the help of the sleep we can verify the individual Swarupa of the individual, nothing but Sat. That is what to be verified. Janaha, Laukikaha, Janaha. People, common people. World, Laukika, worldly people means common people. What they say? Yada Puman, when a person Sushuptim apnoti. Sushuptim apnoti gains the sleep means when he sleeps. When a person sleeps, what do they say? Tada, then etam, this person who has slept. The person who has slept, the sleeper. The one who has slept, that person, what they call him as? Swapiti iti ahu. This is a Sanskrit word. It's a word, swapiti. He, she, it sleeps. That's all. Swapiti means as a verb, he, she, it sleeps. These are common people say, oh, he sleeps. Swapiti. Okay, that swapiti Sanskrit word is important. So he sleeps, or she sleeps, or it sleeps. So swapiti iti ahu. Now what is to be done? We have to analyze this sleep now. Swapiti word has to be analyzed. So etasya means of this word swapiti tatparyam pravichintyata. It's tatparya. What exactly is meant by swapiti? That pravichintyata may it be investigated into, may it be inquired into. Why? If we inquire into this word swapiti, what the common people say when they sleep, he sleeps. If you inquire into that, you will find the Vastava Swarupa, the real nature, the true nature of Jiva is nothing but Sat. How is going to be explained now. That is, if Tatparya is inquired into, the Jivasya Vastavam Rupam Vyakti Bhavati, the true nature of Jiva becomes revealed as nothing but Sat. How is it that? Let us see now. Tingantam padam adnyanam subantam tu vivekinam स्यान्निद्राणस्य नामैतद् वस्तु तत्त्वावभासकम् अज्ञानां पदं तिङन्तं स्यात्. Second line स्यात्. अज्ञानां पदं तिङन्तं स्यात्. विवेकिनां तु सुबन्तं स्यात्. विवेकिनां तु सुबन्तं स्यात्. एतद् निद्राणस्य नाम वस्तु तत्त्वावभासकम्. Ajnanam, for ignorant person, the common people. Now see, what is being done is, this swapiti word is being analyzed now, inquired into. Ajnanam, for ignorant people, the common people. Padam, this word, which word? Namely, swapiti. This padam is not any word, this swapiti pada, the word swapiti is tingantam. Tingantam means verb. For, see, swapiti means sleeps. So what is not a verb? So for a common person, swapiti is tingantam padam. Tingantam padam means a verb. Okay? But whereas vivekinam tu, those who inquire into the Atma Swarupa, such before viveki, the same padam is what? Subantam syat. It becomes subantam. Subantam means this nama pada. It is a noun. Ting antam, sup antam. Ting means the conjugation of this thing. See, gacchami, gacchavaha, gacchamaha, mi, vaha, vi, mi, vasmas. They are called ting. That means that the suffixes which denote the verb. That is, that ting antam means a verb. Sup antam means declaration is ramaha, ramao, ramaha, like that, no? That is what is called, those suffixes are called sup. Sup antam means a word which has got the sup as the declarational case as the end, therefore namapada and noun. Whereas the conjugational terms are the ending, ting is the end of the verb, the end of the word, therefore it is what? A verb as such, that's all. If you need not get confused, tingantam means verb, subantam means noun, that's all. Okay. So vivekinam tu, what happens? Subantam syat, same word swapiti becomes what? Is a noun. So now look here. Swapiti as the verb, one who sleeps, not one sleep, the person who sleeps or sleeps, as the same as the noun, the one who not simply sleeps here, one who does something, what is that will be told when the derivation is given. Swam apiti will be seen there. Okay. So, vivekinam tu, what happens it is? Subantam means as a noun. What noun it is? Nidranasya nama. Name of a person who is sleeping. Why it is called the name of the person who is sleeping? He says, therefore he says, etad nidranasya nama. It's the name of the person who sleeps for a viveki. Why so? Because vastu tattvavabhasakam nama nidranasya etad. Etad means swapiti. This noun is nidranasya, of the one who is asleep. So what happens? What type of name it is? Vastu tattvavabhasakam means swaswarupa bodhakam. This swapiti, name of the person who sleeps, reveals his nature. His true nature is revealed by that. Vastu tattvavabhasakam means the one which reveals his true nature. How? Because the derivation is swam apiti. Iti means yaha, the one who swam apiti. Swam means what? Atma Swarupam. Apiti means what? Prapnoti, gains. The one who gains one's true nature, Atma Swarupa, therefore he is called as what? Swapiti. So therefore Swapiti has to be taken this way. Swam apiti means yaha, the person, what he does. Swam apiti. Swam means atmanam. Apiti means praptaha bhavati or prapnoti, gains. Iti, what does this swapiti, name of the person who sleeps, what does it indicate? The jiva vastava swarupava bhasakam. It reveals the vastava swarupa, true nature, real nature of a person who is asleep. So that is now being explained now. So how that Swapiti indicates the Vastava Swarupa, Atma Swarupa of the individual. Let us see. It is explained now in 77 to 79. Swapna jagara yor jiva satatvad bhinnavad bhavin. Sushuptau samyak ekatvam yati sadvastuna saha. Jivaha swapna jagarayoho. Actually it is not satatvad. It should have been sattatvad. Those who have been given, only 2 persons have got, is it not? That Xerox copy was given. Anyone who has got that? Is it sattatva, double ta? Double ta is there. Sattatva. See, first ta also double ta, second ta also double ta. Sattatva. It is not satatva. Sattatva. After sa, the ta comes, no, make it double. Jivaha swapna jagarayoho sattatvad bhinnavad bhavit. Bhinnavad bhavit. Sushuptau sadvastuna saha samyak ekatvam yati. Jivaha. Who is jiva? Vastutaha sadrupaha api. Though in reality, this jiva is who? Sat Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. Though he is so, what happens? Swapna jagarayoho. Locative dual. In sleep, in dream and waking. In dream and waking. Sattattva from his Swarupa, which is nothing but Sat Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa, Bhinnavad Bhavi. So, he appears as though Bhinna. That is, Bhinnavad Bhavet means Bhinnavad Bhati, appears. Bhavet means not really becomes. Appears to be different. So, though what is it? Brahma Swarupa. Can you verify this? In the waking and the dream, this individual, though Brahma Swarupa, appears to be different from Brahma. Yes or no? How? Chidabhasa? Look here. This name Brahma, word Brahma, from where did you get? Shastra means what? Upanishad. What is told about Brahma? Chaitanya Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa, free from samsara. In waking and dream, are you free from samsara? Are you Ananda Swarupa? Are you free from sorrows? That's all. Enough. That's all. You are not. You can verify yourself that you are not Brahma Swarupa in the waking and the dream. That is our experience. That's what is it. But not truly. Bhinnavat means what? Like different means truly not different. Experience appears as though different from Brahma. Bhavet means bhati, appears. Whereas in sleep what happens? Sushuptau sadvastuna saha. In the deep sleep, with the sadvastu, samyak ekatvam yati. Thoroughly becomes one, identified with who? Satvastu. How is it so? Will be derived now. It's going to be just he made a statement, a broad statement to prove. So how it is to be, how it is so, that will be now derived. The question comes now, see, in the waking and the dream, this jiva, though Sat Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa, appears to be distinct, different from the Sat Brahma. But in the deep sleep state, he is one with, means identical with Brahma. How is it so? The question comes, why? Who is jiva? Jiv pranadharane. Pranadharana, the pranadharakasya jivasya katha sata saha ekatvam. Jiva is the one who wields the pranas. Is Brahma, are the pranas part and parcel of Brahma? No. Brahma is free from pranas, and Jiva is the one who has got the pranas. One who has got the pranas, how can it be the one who has no pranas? How can both can be one and the same? So that is the question is now being asked, answered. That is this. Question is, Nanu pranadharakasya jivasya. The person, jiva, who is pranadharaka, for him, katham sata saha ekatvam. How is it that he has got identity with the sat which is free from prana? Iti chet tatra aha. The answer is given, jivatvam, etc. Jivatvamatmana prana dharananna svabhavataha. Sadrupatvam svatastattu sputam swapiti namataha. Atmanaha pranadharanat jivatvam na swabhavataha swataha sadrupatvam swataha sadrupatvam. You can add there tat katham jnayate. Add sadrupatam, afterwards add tat katham jnayate tattu swapiti namataha sputam bhavati. Bhavati to be added. Tattu swapiti namataha sputam bhavati. Atmanaha pranadharanat jivatvam. What was the question? Jiva is the one who leads, sustains the pranas, endowed with the pranas. Brahma is free from all upadhis, no pranas at all. How can both be one and the same? Now see, look here. This Atma, and what Atma? Atmana means Sadrupasya Atmanaha. Sat Swarupa. What is Sat? Brahma. Okay, keep in mind. Sat is Brahma. Sat Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa, Atma, Pranadharanat, on account of upadhi of prana, Jivatvam, has got the status of being a Jiva, an isolated, a separate individual. Why? Actually, Atma is nothing but Sadrupa. Because of upadhi of prana, has got the status of being a Jiva, Samsari. But na swabhavataha, not in reality. Atma in reality is not Jiva, but on account of upadhi, this conditioning of prana appears as Jiva. Then what is the swarupa of this Atma? Swatastu, swataha means swabhavataha, in its true nature. Swataha, swabhavataha means in its true nature. Sadrupatvam means Atmanaha Sadrupatvam. Atma is nothing but Satswarupa Brahma. How do you say so? Tat katham jnayate? That Satswarupa Brahma. How do you know that? Answer is Tattu. Tattu means that Swabhavataha, that is Swataha means on its own Atma is Satswarupa. That, how is it known? Swapiti namataha sputam bhavati. Sputam bhavati, to be added there. It becomes clear. By what? Swapiti namataha. By the name Swapiti. How is it? Let us see. What is the etymology of Swapiti? Though we have seen, now the author is now giving us. There, in your book, Swamapi Tinti is there. One Anuswara is there. Remove that Anuswara. If by mistake it has come there. Swamapi Titi Namnosya Niruktiravagammyatam. Swarupam vastavam suptau prapya mityuditam bhavet. Asya swam apiti iti niruktihi avagamyata iti namnaha niruktihi avagamyata. Or you can take this way also. Asya namnaha swam apiti iti niruktihi avagamyata. That will be better. We'll see both anvayas afterwards. Asya namnaha swam apiti iti niruktihi avagамयता. Suptau vastavam swarupam prapyam iti uditam bhavet. Asya, let us take Anvaya as Asya swam apiti iti namnaha niruktihi avagамयता. In that, if you take that Asya swam apiti, then Asya means Jivasya. Of this Jivasya, swam apiti iti namnasya. Of the, not, iti namnaha, iti namnaha. What namnaha? Swapiti namnaha. Of the name Swapiti. Its nirukti, how, etymological derivation, how it should be understood? Swam apiti iti. Swam, Atma Swarupam, one's own true nature. Apiti, prapnoti, gains. Iti, so, niruktihi avagамयता. So let the etymological derivation of this word Swapiti be understood like this. How? One who gains his Swarupa, true nature. Third one is this, Anvaya this way. Asya namnaha. Of this name, that is Swapiti, which was hinted in, which was told in the 78. That is Swapiti namataha sputam bhavati. By the name Swapiti, it becomes clear. So Asya namnaha. Of this name, namely, what is that? Swapiti. What is the derivation? Swam apiti iti. So one who gains one Swarupa, iti niruktihi, etymological derivation, avagамयता. May it be understood, let it be understood. Suptau, what it meant by swam apiti? Gains oneself, that is what it means, this. Suptau, in sleep, vastavam swarupam. Vastava Swarupa is true nature. Prapyam. See, literally prapyam means praptum yogyam, that which is fit for gaining. It has to be taken here as praptam, is gained. In that sense, it is to prapyam has to be taken as praptam, in sleep. Vastavam swarupam praptam. So once true nature has been gained, so iti uditam bhavet. Iti, so, uditam means told, conveyed. This is what is told, this is what is conveyed. How do you say so? In sleep, one gains the Sat Swarupa. How do you say so? Because anything and everything other than Sat Swarupa, that is Jagat, is totally Leena. That is totally Leena. What is that? Chaitanya only is there. The problem is ignorance is there. That's the problem. So ignorance being there. But Jagat is not there. So therefore, in the sleep, Sad Vyatirikta Sarva is what? Other than Sat Chaitanya. Now the problem is, Chaitanya is there or not? Sat Chaitanya in sleep is there or not? How do you say so? I think that also is gone. In sleep, Chaitanya is there or not? How? After what? After waking, what happens? You recollect. What you recollect? I slept. What does it mean? You had undergone experience of sleep, of knowing nothing at the time of sleep. So can any experience possible without Chaitanya, the knowledge principle? No, it is there. But everything other than Sat, what is the Chaitanya is what? Is Leena. This shows if Atma Swarupa is Sat plus something else, that something else should faithfully be there in sleep. So, because Swaswarupat na nivrittihi. One's own Swarupa, true nature, can never be otherwise. Swaswarupat na nivrittihi. Therefore it shows all that we experience in the waking and dream get dismissed in the sleep, shows that they don't belong to whom? Chaitanya Rupa Atma. Suppose if pain or sorrow were my true nature, do you know what would happen? In sleep, faithfully, what should be there? Sorrow must be there. It should be there. If body were my Swarupa, In sleep, body must be there because it can't be. That's why it shows Chaitanya alone is Swarupa, which is there in the sleep. Rest all is what? That is extinct there. So therefore, because in sleep there is nothing other than Sat, and everything other than Sat is Leena, is dissolved. So therefore, that Sat only must necessarily be the true nature of the Jiva. This is what is ascertained. So, Uditam Bhavet. So it is said or conveyed. Now one may say, maybe in the sleep he is one with the Sat Swarupa, but waking and dream also must be belonging to whom? The Sat Rupa Atma only. He may be having different things like that. So, like different, no? At Mahabaleshwar you are what? Parama Sadhaka. The moment you get out of gates of Girivihar on 25th, you know what you are. So, like that, it may be so. No, it is not so. How? Let us see now. The subsequent Shruti explains. With the help of illustration of a Shakuni Drishtanta. Shakuni Drishtanta. Shakuni means not Shakuni Mama. Okay? Not Mahabharata Shakuni Mama. Shakuni means a bird. With the help of a bird, now it is being shown that, so what is this? This waking and dream don't belong to whom? The Sat Swarupa, they don't belong to. We'll see that Shruti. Okay, let us see that first Shruti. What is that Shruti? Sayatha Shakunihi. Just as a bird, this is 682. Just as a bird, Yatha Shakunihi, Sutrena Prabadha. You know, the bird is tied with a thread. You know, the other way they tie to the leg, and that leg is, no, that's the thread is tied to a pole. Now the Sutrena Baddha, what does it do? Disham Disham Patitva. It jumps this side, that side, that side, that goes on, flying. But can it fly? No, because the leg is tied. And finally what happens? Anyatra ayatanam alabha. In the space when it jumps without getting any resort, where it can perch, not that, without getting, bandhanam eva upashrayate. It finally takes resort where? Bandhana. What is that bandhana? That post where it is tied. Or same example can be seen like this. In the deep sea, when the ship is there, now what happens? When the ship was on the shore, some birds perch on that. Generally they live on the fish, etc. And the ship goes in the deep sea, these fellows are there. And afterward they fly here and there. The ship is so deep in the ocean, they can't come to the shore. They fly here and there, finally where they roost? On the mast of the ship. So like that can be, but here to a pole, that is, a bird is tied with the string to a pole, it flies hither and thither, finally without getting any resort in the sky, comes where? Back to the pole where it is tied. Eva me khalu somya. In the same manner, O Sani, tan manaha. So tan manaha, here mana means the mana upalakshita jivaha. The jiva characterized by mind. What does it do? Disham disham patitva. Having gone in all directions, if you have got doubt, you closely watch from the moment you wake up in the morning, not here, in Bombay. From moment you wake up in the morning until night you go to sleep, what all you do, where all you go, etc. Or going, what happened? Anyatra ayatanam alabdhva. So afterwards what? You return where? Pranam eva ashrayat upashrayate. Prana, here prana is not this vital as, prana is upalakshana for prana devata means sat devata. So make a note of that. Prana here is upalakshana for devata sat brahma. So it's that. Just you go to office, business, etc. This fellow executives, very busy. Today at Delhi, tomorrow at Moscow, day after tomorrow New York, afterwards Sydney, Melbourne, and finally where? He has to come back home only. So he will come back home only. From office also he will come back home. From business also finally he will come back home. Maybe so busy that one day he may not come back, but finally he has to come back. So therefore, so disham patitva, having gone in all directions, why does he not stay there only? Even if he goes to America to stay there for this thing, after 3 years or so, with 19 days leave, he comes here. I was wondering, what is this 19? I asked, how many days you are? 19 days. One person, other person, how many days you are? 19 days. Because always the leave is for 3 weeks, 2 days for traveling, 19 days to stay here. So he finally comes not. So like that. So all, if he has made home there, he may go all around, but he will go finally home only. So therefore, so without gaining final resort anywhere else, pranam eva means that is the paradevata sat. So what is it called? Pran, that is upashrayate. So he returned. Therefore, O Shvetaketu, prana bandhanam hi somya manaha. Manaha means mana upalakshita jiva is what? Prana bandhanam is what? Just as that bird is tied to the post, this jiva is finally tied to its resort. What is the resort there? See, for the bird, the resort is the post. So, likewise, for this jiva, resort is what? Prana bandhanam is Sat Swarupa Brahma, which he gains in the deep state. So, prana bandhanam, manaha prana bandhanam hi somya. This is 682. So, this, the Drishtanta and Darshtanta. First Drishtanta illustration is explained and then applied to Atma in the case of sleep. Take that word 80. Upadher manaso jagrat sukthyavaste hinatmanaha. Ityabhipretya shakuni drishtantah procyate dhiyaha. Jagrat suptyavaste. Join that Jagrat suptyavaste. They are not two separate words. That is computer problem. Okay. So that is because it is one word. Jagrat suptyavaste. Join them. He upadhehe manasaha, add bhavataha. Upadhehe manasaha bhavata. Atmanaha na iti abhipretya dhiyaha shakuni drishtantaha prochyate. Dhiyaha shakuni drishtantaha prochyate. Jagrat suptyavaste. That Jagrat Avastha and Supti Avastha dual, nominative dual. These two states of experiences, Jagrat Avastha, Supti Avastha. To whom do they belong? It is well known, prasiddhi in the Shastras, Upanishad. Upadhehe manasaha bhavataha. They are the states of Upadhi. What is the particular upadhi? That is namely the mind means antakarna buddhi. Now you may say, what about sleep? Does it belong to Atma? No. Why he has not taken? We are analyzing sleep wherein the Atma Swarupa is pointed out. Sat Swarupa is pointed out. So therefore, this waking sleep also belongs to whom? Upadhi, mind only. Waking, dream and deep sleep state, all these three belong to Antakarna. Mana Buddhi means Antakarna only. So not to Atma. Because even sleep is illumined, made known by who? Chaitanya Rupa Atma. Waking is made known by who? Chaitanya Rupa Atma. Dream is made known by who? Chaitanya Rupa Atma. So therefore, so that being the case, it says, Jagrat Suptyavaste. Yes, of course. He has not taken the Swapna here. The context is not of Swapna. See, one more thing. Love the Swapna where? In Jagrat. Because what is that? Projection of the mind, which is common to that, as Mandukya Karika does. So, we are this bracketing the dream and the waking state together, and that's what it is called? Sleep is agrahana and waking and dream are anyatha agrahana. Sleep is non-apprehension and these are two misapprehension. That's all. So that was two divisions only. Jagrat suptyavasthe, that is waking and the sleep. So as per the Shastras, upadhehe manasaha bhavataha. They belong to upadhi, the mind. Means what? Why it is said? Means atmanaha na. These two are not the states of Atma. Iti abhipretya, intending this means desiring to show this. What is being done now? Dhiyaha shakuni drishtantaha prochyati. Dhiyaha means for the mind in the sense to explain the mind and thereby the jiva. Because dhi or mana is upalakshana for here jiva. To explain this mind means thereby to explain the nature of jiva. What is being done? Shakuni drishtantaha prochyati. In Shruti Chandogya, that drishtanta illustration of Shakuni, the bird, is being given. What is happened? Now let us see. Shakuni sutra baddho yas sagachan vividha dishaha. Alabdhva dharam akashe bandhanasthanam avrjet. Yaha sutra baddha shakunihi saha vividhaha dishaha gachan. Saha vividhaha dishaha gachan. Akashe adharam alabdhva. Add Vishramaya. Bandhanasthanam avrajet. Bandhanasthanam avrajet. Yaha sutrabaddhaha shakunihi. Means the bird which is tied to a pole. Tied to a pole. By what? Sutra. Sutrena baddha. Then what is tied by a thread? Tied by a thread, if you simply tie a thread to the bird, what will happen? At times you have seen, no? It will fly with that. If the thread is not heavy, it will fly with the thread. So, other tied up poles, sthanu. Sthanu also comes in picture. What does it do? Saha, that shakunihi, that bird. Vividhaha dishaha gachan, going in all different direction, means flying in different direction. What happens to that? Akashe, in the sky, means up. Adharam alabdhva, without getting adhara means support or a stay. Without getting a resort or a support or a stay, what does it do? It is tired now. Vishramaya, to rest. Where does it return now? Bandhanasthanam avraji. Bandhanasthana. The place where it is tied. What is that? Namely, sthanu. Sthanu, the pole. Avrajet means return. Fine. This is as far as the bird tied with the string to a pole is concerned. How does it apply to now this jiva? With whose swarupa is Atma Sattattva. Let us see now. Sattattve mayaya baddham mano jagaranam vrajet. Alabdhva tatra vishrantim sattattve liyate punaha. Sattattve mayaya baddham manaha jagaranam vrajet. Tatra vishrantim alabdhva punaha, add sushupti kale sattattve liyate. Sattattve liyate. Now this manaha, now see, take this manaha, not simply manaha, manopadhikaha jivaha. The jiva characterized by the upadhi of mind, antakarna. That is what is called this word. That way it will be coming repeatedly in that sense. Not simply the mind, the jiva who is characterized by or conditioned by the upadhi of mind. So, sattatve maya baddham manaha. The jiva who is tied where now? Sattatve, to Sat Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. How is he tied? The bird is tied with a string to what? The pole. How this? That is who? This jiva is tied to Sat Swarupa Atma by the string of Maya. Some power is there by the string of Maya. So that by the power of Maya. So Maya Baddham Manaha. The mind, the jiva that is tied. See, Manaha, Visarga is there. Baddham appears in neuter. Do you know why? Not Baddhaha Manaha. Manaha, though Visarga is there, it is not like Ramaha. Manaha, Manasi, Manasi, it is neuter in gender. So therefore Baddham, neuter in gender. The mind, that is the jiva characterized by mind. So tied to Sat Swarupa, Brahma by Maya. What does it do? Like that bird going hither and thither. Jagaranam vraje. So the bird should have been at the pole, sthanu. But what does it do? It doesn't want to be there. It goes here and there. Finally, without finding the result, comes back there. No, like that. The jiva swarupa is what? Sat. It is tied to Sat by Maya. It should have been in Sat swarupa only. But what does it do? It doesn't want to be there. So, mana jagaranam vraje, gains the jagarana, means giving up the swarupa Sat, like the giving up the pole. It waking what it is the, it goes, the fellow goes here and there, etc., giving up the Sat swarupa. So in all the vishayas and actions he indulges. So jagaranam vraje means the swarupa which is the place of pole having given up in different activities in the waking, it and the jiva engages itself. Then what happens? Tatra vishrantim alabdha. There, however much he may enjoy, etc., finally what happens? No vishranti, rest, repose. Tatra kwapi, anywhere, in any pursuit, vishrantim alabdha, without getting rest, repose. Finally, punaha, again, sushupti kale, during the sleep, sat tattve liyate, merges where? In sat tattva, that is swaswarupam eva ashrayate, takes resort in its own swarupa. Sat tattve liyate, merges in its swarupa means it takes resort in its own swarupa. Swaswarupam eva ashrayate. Is it not? However active, however busy, however hyperactive the person may be, what will happen? It may be 3 a.m., so be 3 a.m., okay? He was so busy, morning 6 o'clock he got up and he was so busy, but finally 3 a.m. where he has to come? 3 a.m. means what? From 11 to 3 was in the club only, okay? So, and finally where? He has to sleep. The person may forego food, but not the sleep. Is it not true? Huh? That's why. If the sleep is not possible otherwise, at least in Vedanta class you get sleep. so you compensate, compensate that sleep. So, therefore it is so indispensable. Suppose a misfortune, the person could not sleep for 2 days, but a time will come. What will happen? Even and still he wants to continue. What will happen? While doing also what happens? Even writing also, he should be very sleepy. It is, I have seen at times, I am writing something. The hand is so slack, what happens? Because of some, they could not get sleep, let us say like that. So that is how the person has to, or at least a wink comes there. It has got a great effect also. That relaxation the person does get even by a wink as well. Anyway, so therefore he say, Tatra sattatve punahaliyate takes resolve. So, that jagarane manaha vraje goes here and there. That is exactly samsara. Going here and there is what? That is what is samsara. The question is, that samsara belongs to whom? Not to jiva. It belongs to mind. And then it is attributed to who? Superimposed to jiva. No, it is attributed to jiva, superimposed on atma. Actually it belongs to whom? Mind. But because the jiva is upadhi, mana upadhikaha, it is what? Attributed to whom? Jiva, and finally superimposed on whom? Atma, Satsvarupa, Brahma. That's what you say. This one now being shown. Atma chaya pi manasa sada gacchati gacchati. Gatya gati tu samsara sacha swatmani kalpitaha. Atma chaya api manasas, add saha, sada agacchati gacchati. There manasa sada gacchati gacchati, there sada, it should be strict as sada agacchati gacchati. That alternative reading, manasa saha gacchati. So there also, if saha gacchati, it is to be split as saha agacchati. In that case, we need not make adhyahara saha, because already saha is there. Then it will happen this way. Manasa saha in the stanza itself, agacchati gacchati. If sada gacchati is there, then manasa add saha as adhyahara, then sada agacchati gacchati. Gatyagati tu samsaraha, add bhavati sacha swatmani kalpita, sacha swatmani kalpita. Atma chaya api, again this atma chaya is chidabhasa, means chidabhasopalakshita jivaha. Earlier, the mana was, the mana character, mind characterized jiva. Here, atma chaya means atma, the pratibhimbita atma chaya, means reflection of atma. That's all. So means chidabhasa. That shows, that indicates the jiva characterized by chidabhasa. Without chidabhasa, jiva is not possible. So therefore, atma chaya api means jiva also. What does it do? Manasa saha, with the mind, sada, always in the waking, what does it do? Agacchati gacchati. So agacchati gacchati means first gacchati, then agacchati. Gacchati goes where? Giving up the Sat Swarupa from the sleep, gacchati in the objective world. And without finding resort in sleep, what does it do? Agacchati, returns. That's what it does. Like the bird going from the pole, again returning to the pole. Therefore, so sada always means in the waking state. Otherwise, manasa saha agacchati gacchati. So that is, comes and goes means goes and comes. Goes and comes. How it goes, if you want to know, refer to Dakshinamurti Stotra. Nana chidra ghatodara stitamaha deepa prabha bhaswaram. See, in a pot which is kept in a pitch darkness, which has got holes, and inside a powerful lamp is kept. So what does it do? Through those holes, the light rays travel all around and illumine the object in those passages of the traveling of the light. So the light travels. Like here, what happens is, Chaitanya Swarupa Atma, as it were, is kept in this pot. Which pot? This body. Jnanendriyas are like the holes. And what happens? Atma, through these holes, what does it do? Goes out, is it not? Atma goes. Antakarana vrittis go, and when the antakarana vrittis go to the corresponding object, Chidabhasa is there or not? Yes, it appears as though Atma goes. It appears as though Atma goes. Actually, Atma can't go. What goes is antakarana vritti. But wherever antakarana vritti is there, Chidabhasa is there. So it appears as though Atma is going. That will, and what happens afterwards? Withdrawn, comes back. So like that here. So that is in the waking state, the mind goes to all the objects, etc., and then returns in the sleep. So now this going and coming belongs to whom? Atma or mind? Mind. So therefore, Gatya gati tu samsaraha bhavati. So that is, this coming and going is for who? The mind. So therefore, that is what is samsara. And to whom it belongs actually? Sahacha. Means actually it belongs to who? The mind which goes and comes. So therefore, but sahacha, what has been done? Swatmani kalpitaha. It is falsely attributed or projected to whom? Atma. Really it doesn't belong to Atma. So, in the waking, samsara is there. Same thing applies to whom? Dream also. What about in the sleep? Does mind go outside? Why not? Mind is already dissolved in the ignorance. Mind is not there. So therefore, manolayenupadhi san atma samsara varjitaha. Svena vastava rupena sushuptavavatisthate. Sushuptau avatisthate, by sandhi sushuptavatisthate. Anvaya. Sushuptau manolaye atma anupadhi san samsara varjitaha svena vastava rupena avatisthate. In sleep, sushuptau manolaye, when the upadhi mind is what? Dissolved, means dormant now. It is dissolved where? Merged in its immediate cause, the ignorance. Upadhehe manasaha laye. Manolaye means when the upadhi mind is dissolved. Anupadhi, Atma anupadhi san. Atma being free from upadhi. What is it now? Samsara varjitaha. Free from samsara. Waking, dream, mind is there. Samsara, sukha dukkhatmaka experience they are there. In sleep, mind is not there. Sukha dukkhatmaka samsara is not there. Therefore what? In sleep, what is it? Svena vasta samsara varjitaha, free from samsara. Svena vastava rupena avatishtati. Remains in his true nature. Vastava rupa means true nature, real nature. What is that? Sat Swarupa. So in sleep, where are we now? Sat Swarupa. See how close we are. And what happens? The moment we wake up, good old foolishness starts. Why? Their ignorance did continue. If we had known directly there, what would happen? The moment you wake up, Brahmajnani. Therefore, what is it? To gain Brahmajnana, what you have to do? Go to sleep. Need not be, because the child sleeps always. The Brahmajnani only. So what is required is that ignorance has to be dispelled. Not in dream. Where can you dispel? Only in the waking, when the mind is fully available. In dream, no. Because the dream will be based on samskaras. So therefore, in the waking only you have to put forth the effort, but know for certain that Atma in the deep sleep state, where is it? In Sat Swarupa, one Swarupa, Vastava Swarupa, Brahma only. So that is what. That's why sleep is a great boon for Vedanta. If sleep were not there, Atma Jnana cannot be imparted. That is why human embodiment is superior to evenly the so-called heavenly embodiment. They say they don't have sleep at all. The design itself is that they have no sleep. So here we have got sleep. Sleep is a problem when it comes at a wrong time, not otherwise. Sleep is always a blessing, but when it comes at a wrong time, then it is a problem. So that's how it is. But it is a boon because our Swarupa can be inferred from sleep, because we are totally free from samsara. However miserable person may be free from samsara. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayanta Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahesha Go Brahmanebhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanya Prithivi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Shobharahita Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kasyit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti